So this is crazy. I don't know what the hell is happening over there in a Bay Area, but it's been crazy, you know. But this is even crazier. I don't know, like for all of a sudden it seems like the crime rate in Bay Area just like skyrocketed. Like it just took off. I don't know what happened. Maybe it has to do with some of the legislation that they passed, just like the legislation that they passed here in the state of California too. So now, if you are gonna be committing any sort of crime, that's why you've been seeing a lot of shoplifting in California because of those said laws, and I have it here. So one of them is Penal Code 484 that was passed. It's called a petty theft. So anything under $950, it's not even a it's not punishable by anything. So as long as it's lower than 950, you're okay. Essentially, is what the state is saying. And anything higher than that, it could be considered a misdemeanor, punishable by probation, fines, restitution, and up to 6 months in jail. But 950, if the value of stolen property exceeds 950, then the more serious crime of grand theft can be charged. But the theft of certain types of property, such as firearms, is treated as grand theft, regardless of the value. So if it's if you steal things that are like a gun, other kind of guns or whatever, any kind of lethal sort of force or whatever lethal, deadly force, whatever those items may be, then it's different. But if you steal an iPhone 14, whatever, that's considered a misdemeanor because it's higher than the value. Ugh. But anyway, let's get into this video. I thought that this video is, but thank God that she was all right. But this can happen pretty much anywhere, not just in the Bay Area exclusive. So let's go ahead and do that right now.
We have shocking new video of a driver's split-second reaction that helped her escape an armed carjacking in the Oakland Hills. This is the second one we've reported on this week in the same area. And it follows a disturbing pattern. The woman was driving alone near Skyline Boulevard and Keller Avenue. So there's her dash cam video rolling on the car driving in front of her. And John Ramus shows us what happened next.
This dash cam video posted in Nextdoor is provoking a lot of talk and a lot of fear. In it, a woman is driving on Skyline Boulevard when the car in front suddenly pulls up, blocking the lane.
No.
The driver was lucky, managing to escape, but is too traumatized to speak about it now. Elizabeth Gage knows how she feels.
No. Unbelievable. That scream. That scream is just, oh my God.
Gage had her own harrowing experience recently when a car began following her near her home. For 35 minutes, she tried to elude them, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour on the freeway.
And I thought, wow, this guy is going to, whoever these people are, they're going to get you.
And the problem is, okay, so I've been seeing a lot of, politicians are always talking about taking our guns away. You may take legal citizens that are getting their guns the right way away, but what about the criminals? They're not going to get it the right way. They're going to get it any way that they can. So some of those guns aren't registered. The serial number has been filed off or whatever it is. But what I'm saying is, the criminals are not playing fair. So why is the government handcuffing regular citizens like me and you to be able to get these guns to protect ourselves? I bet you if this person had a gun with them in the car and able to protect themselves, none of this would have happened. And what would have happened if that lady decided that she was going to run this motherfucker over? She should have, well within her rights, she should have run this motherfucker over, and he gets what he gets. It is what it is. Nobody's gonna fucking cry a single tear for this motherfucker. I can't stand people like this. People work too damn hard for their fucking money, and for these pieces of shit going around stealing our shit. It's 2023. There's plenty of opportunity for you to be successful. There's plenty. You can, be an influencer, join YouTube, TikTok, whatever. There's plenty of jobs like fucking Uber Eats, DoorDash, and I've actually seen those jobs do extremely well. There's this one guy on YouTube that he made over $100,000 in Hawaii while doing DoorDash. There's opportunity literally everywhere. There's a work from home jobs. You can deliver packages for Amazon. There's just a plethora of options for you to be choosing this lowest form of making your money. This is the lowest form. The lowest, you piece of shit. But hopefully, you get what you get. I'm all for it, baby.
And I kept yelling, "You're not going to get me. No way, no way."
So this latest video is simply confirmation of what a lot of people have seen lately. A car slowly casing parked vehicles at 4 o'clock in the morning. Car burglars making a fast getaway. A package thief staring up at a surveillance camera. These are the images that people living in the hills thought they were immune to.
You're not immune to nothing just because you live in a fancier house. You're just a bigger target. Because you think just because you live in a nice area that you're safe. Doesn't matter if it's gated or not. We have seen stars getting fucking killed in these Hollywood Hill homes. So it doesn't fucking matter where you live. They will come for you. The nicer your house, the bigger the target is on your back, unfortunately. So you got to make sure you protect yourself at any means necessary, because these criminals don't give a fuck. Whether it's broad daylight or whatever, they don't care anymore. So just be careful out there, guys.
Afraid to go out and get my mail. I'm afraid to walk my dog. Yeah, no, this is new.
She shouldn't have to be.
But as neighbors
Shouldn't
start
have to
to
be
avoid
scared.
driving on Skyline Boulevard, City Council member Kevin Jenkins has seen enough. He says he will be asking for automated license plate reading.
And his solution is automated license readers. Like, what the fuck is that gonna do? Most of these cars that you might scan their license of, it could be stolen. So you got nothing. Alright? Maybe, here's a better idea. Put some cameras and put some officer or two in that area. You know what I mean? At least have like a presence of a police on that area, that it's hot. Especially if there's more crimes happening in that long stretch of the road. Just put a cop there. Just one or two. You know what I mean? Or put them in like unmarked vehicles or something like that. I don't know. Do something, but a license plate reader isn't gonna do dick. It's not gonna do anything. Especially if the cars are stolen. Then what? Then what? Unless you do have some of these special need criminals out here that would use their own damn car. So maybe it's a good effort. We'll see. Only time will tell.
On the street and wants to see consequences for violent offenders.
I want to ensure that people that are committing harm in our neighborhoods are punished. Right? And so what that looks like on the other side with the district attorney's office, I'm sure they will take their best thinking into that. But I'm here to advocate that if you're creating harm in Oakland, in our community, that you're punished.
District Attorney Pamela Price is getting a lot of the blame for charging decisions that many feel sends a message of permissiveness to young people. Gage voted for Price, but says she had no idea what was in store.
She calls them our babies. These are not babies. These are really disturbed young people. And there needs to be a consequence, because without a consequence, everybody else is looking and saying,
I agree. I agree with her. Unfortunately, the prosecutor can only do so much because they have passed certain laws in San Francisco. So it's hard for her to do her job, especially if there's prepositions that limits her ability to do her job. That's the problem. They're not giving her the right tools, I guess, to perform her job exceptionally. And like I said, they passed several laws in San Francisco as well as the state of California. So now they're lenient on, non-violent crimes. I think I've seen one recently. Hold on, let me pull it up for you. Maybe I can find it and I can share it with you guys. Okay, so this guy breaks into this store, gets busted, gets arrested. Obviously, he couldn't post bail, so he had to stay in jail. And then he gets released with no other, even though he pleaded guilty to doing the whole crime. He still got no additional jail time. They just let him go because of the law here. But let me see if I can find that news clip. And I was watching it somewhere, and I didn't save it. But let me give me a second. All right, y'all. I guess y'all get to special treat to get another video. Okay, so this is the one that I was talking about. I guess he was called the snake burglar. The snake burglar. So let's go ahead and hit the play button.
Thief in Riverside known as the snake burglar. Tonight he's finally been caught. Coco McAvoy live with details. Coco.
Good evening. Police believe Christopher Jackson is responsible for more than 70 commercial burglaries throughout Riverside. As you mentioned, he was dubbed the Snake Burglar, and we want to show you why. Take a look at this video. This video shows Jackson in action. Jackson would allegedly remove a window pane to break into a business and then crawl along the floor to avoid any motion activations to the alarm system. Police say he would then cut open a safe and steal money before running away. This has been going on since July of 2021. Police say Jackson has been arrested numerous times and was recently ordered to serve 6 sentences of 16 months in jail after pleading guilty to 23 felonies. But
23 felonies.
Led him to only serve.
Let that sink in. 23 felonies, and this guy is still on the fucking street.
Less than 10 days in jail. Now he's back behind bars after Wednesday night's arrest. But police have concerns that he could be out again soon, and they want local businesses to be aware.
If when he gets out, unfortunately, as a police department, we're going to start alerting our community that, hey, he just got out. He's probably going to have warrants. And you know what? Protect your business. Make sure you've got your security systems, you've got your alarms, your security patrols, whatever, and just be aware if you see him. Unfortunately, there's probably a very high likelihood he's going to, victimize your business.
But yeah, this is what's going on here in this state, and due to overcrowding and all the stuff that's going on, this man is literally will be back on the street. So all he does is serve about, I think, 6 months is what they gave him, and no prison time, even though he committed a lengthy amount of felonies. It doesn't fucking matter. This is how crazy this state is. Fucking A. Hey man, if you're a business, get that thing. You know what I mean? Get that thing. Protect yourself at all time. But I guess that wouldn't help you. If anything, invest more money to maybe barricade your doors. But I think he was charged, but most likely he was gonna get released, and then I think they forced him to pay restitution back into the people that he stole money from. I think it was like $150,000 in restitution that he has to pay back. But ain't no way he's gonna fucking pay that, because he's too busy stealing. He's gonna go back to jail real soon because he can't stop himself with his sticky fingers. Just leave people's shit alone, man. One of these people are gonna learn. One of these days you're gonna fuck around and find out. And I hope you get what you get.
And Jackson is currently being held on a $100,000 bail. Reporting live this evening.
So it's $100,000 bail. But there's no way that he's gonna come out. But maybe it's the same one that I read about, but I think this is the same one. He's ordered to pay at least $150,000 to his victims. Jackson received the nickname earlier. Let me put that up real quick. Nickname earlier in the year due to the method of breaking into a business and then crawling along the floor. I don't know what that sound is, but let me turn that off. I don't know what it is. It's probably the ad or something. Oh, here it is. Gotcha. And then unconceivable that a habitual offender like Christopher Jackson can steal hundreds of thousands of dollars from hardworking people, admit to it, and legally serve less time in jail than the time it will take to his hundreds of victims to recoup their losses. That's 100% right. It's so unfair. The people that are losing are the business owners. It's like, what is the incentive of actually having a business and working hard to achieve your goal, to have something that you own and hopefully pass it down to your kids one day, and then you have this piece of shit come into your stuff and steal your money? Another way that you can protect yourself is just, if you're a small business, just go ahead and drop that money off. Just drop that money off every single day. Whatever your business is, wherever it is, just take all your money and just drop it off at the bank daily. That's the best advice I can give you in order to protect yourself, because you're not going to be there 24/7. The only cash that you should have in that, in your safe is just maybe like operating money, like chump change, nothing. So if it's lost, it's not really going to affect your business that hard. But anyway, this video has gone long enough. And as always, make sure to like, subscribe. I appreciate every single one of you guys for helping me grow this channel. Let's continue the growth, and I will see you in the next one.